September 29th, 1878, Herzog, Kansas. Meine liebe Anna, another train arrived this past week. More souls from Russia. Faces worn by the road, yet still carrying that fragile hope of beginning again. When they stepped down onto the dusty ground in Victoria, I searched each face, every one of them. I told myself it was foolish, but still my heart hoped that somehow, by miracle, I might see you, or my grandchildren. Even before I looked, I knew you would not be there. Still, I searched. And when the last of them had gone, my heart felt heavier than before. I have received your last letter, and with it, the news I feared. The draft has come for our boys, just as I warned, and Lange Heinrich's son among them. What a tender boy he was, reverent, carefree, yet pious. I always thought he might become a priest some day. Now we may never know what path God intended for him. The Tsar's promises are as empty as the wind across the steppe. I know you and Johannes must be frightened. I pray that by the time your own sons are grown, the world will have changed. But how does a man place his hope in the whims of a ruler who sees our people as little more than bodies for his wars? If only you could see how free a man can be here, how his labor belongs to him and to his family alone. No czar, no officials, no fear of losing our boys to a fight that is not their own. Anna, I wish I could offer you comfort, but I fear I can only offer truth. And yet, God has given us reasons to rejoice. Hans Peter and I have built a new house on the homestead, a proper wooden house this time, not just the dugout we first called home. It is strong, sturdy, thick walls to keep out the Kansas wind, a roof that does not leak when the rain comes. There is room for the whole family, and we will need it. Martha is expecting again, any day now, a third child, another little soul to fill these rooms with laughter. There is a small loft for the children when they are older, and a kitchen large enough for Martha and Elizabeth to bake their bread without crowding one another. Hans Peter even tried to hang a shelf last week, but the nail gave out, and the whole thing nearly came down into the hearth. Martha scolded him, of course, but we all laughed. It is not a grand house, but it is ours, and it stands as proof that we are building something lasting here. Our young church has already known both joy and sorrow. In May, two priests arrived from Pennsylvania, Father Matthew and Father Anastasius, monks who speak our language, who understand our ways. Gelobsa God, we thought. God has sent us shepherds at last. But after only 1 month among us, Father Matthew was taken by cholera. We buried him on a hot June morning, the soil dry beneath our hands. Even the servants of God are not spared the trials of this new land. But God, in His mercy, did not leave us long without guidance. In August, Father Joseph arrived, also from Pennsylvania. Steady, patient, kind to our people. With all the hardships we face, it is a comfort to know we have a priest to lead us in prayer and keep the sacraments alive in this place. The harvest has been good, Gott sei Dank. The wheat stood tall and golden under the sun. We have stored enough to see us through the winter and beyond. The fields are planted again, and if the weather is kind, next year's yield will be just as plentiful. But not all were so fortunate. An early summer hailstorm came through and laid waste to the fields of some of our neighbors in a single afternoon. So ist das Leben, Anna. This land gives and it takes. The weather can be a greater enemy than any man. Anna, my heart longs to tell you to come, to gather your family, to leave Russia, to bring your sons to the place for they will never know the fear of the draft. But I know this burden is not yours alone. You are a wife. Your life is bound to others. Such choices are heavy. I do not envy your position, meine Tochter. I only pray that God will guide your steps and grant you peace in whatever path you must walk. There is news from Victoria as well. Mr. Grant, the leader of the British settlers near us, has died unexpectedly. Without him, there is uncertainty in their colony. Some wonder if it will hold together or if the settlers will scatter. The Germans are strong here, bound by faith, by our way of life, but they are still finding their footing. I do not know what will become of them. Anna, mein Herz longs to see you. When I watch the little ones running through the fields, I wonder what my own grandchildren are like. Do they laugh as you once did while playing in the streets of Liebenthal, chasing the geese that always escaped from Frau Muller's yard? I ache to know them. I ache to see you again. But until that day comes, I hold you in my prayers. May the Mutter Gottes watch over you always. Dein Vater, Joseph.